Tea Time Florida is brought to you in part by the Salamander Golf Collection. Hi and welcome to Tea Time Florida. I'm Bob Bolton. Today we will enjoy a visit to Reunion Resort in Orlando, Florida, play 18 holes of golf with pro Dylan Mulligan at the Conservatory course at the Hammock Beach Resort. Our Celebrity Corner features LPGA legend Nancy Lopez. Kevin Baker shows us how to successfully get out of a plugged lie in the bunker. And Cleveland, they're not just wedges. Brian Shelkey will bring us up to date on Cleveland's new launcher driver. And our golf lifestyle segment takes us to Innisbrook Resort, where we will get an update on the new greens on the South Course, the enhanced accommodations you can expect in 2019, and how families enjoy the attributes of being a member. We're enjoying a conversation with Carlton Grant, the managing director at Reunion Resort here in Orlando, Florida, part of the Salamander Golf Collection. Very nice to meet you, Carlton.
Thanks for being here, Bob.
Can you give us an idea as to what the visitor to the resort will experience?
Absolutely. First, golf. Reunion has 3 fantastic golf courses designed by Tom Watson, Jack Nicklaus, and Arnold Palmer, a collection you won't find anywhere else in the world. An incredible array of recreational amenities, 5-acre water park, 10 different pools, spa, Hartrue Court Clay Tennis Center, amazing amenities. Most unique is the accommodations. Fully appliance, single bedroom, 2-3 bedroom condominiums, up to 12 and 14 bedroom homes for your family, tons of space and amazing amenities in those homes. Imagine a vacation experience with a home that has bowling alleys, theater rooms, and a playroom for the kids. Just fantastic. A returning guest will notice some of the new amenities we've added. Pickleball courts, which is the hottest sport now in clubs, our brand new bocce ball courts at the Cove Water Park, as well as our brand new Nicklaus Clubhouse under construction now, targeted to open in fall of 2018. Very exciting.
We're enjoying a conversation with Robert Mason, Director of Food and Beverage at Reunion Resort, part of the Salamander Golf Collection in Orlando, Florida. Robert, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Bob.
Can you tell us about the various dining experience opportunities you have here at Reunion?
We have lots of different options for guests and members here at Reunion Resort. First, we have our Clubhouse, which is our 3-meal-a-day restaurant. We serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's classic American fare in a very casual but comfortable family setting. You can move from there to our sushi bar downstairs. We have a full-service bar and also our famous sushi chef, Chef Ha, who creates wonderful sushi delights that everybody enjoys. From there, you can go to Forte, which is our Italian bistro concept. We have classic Italian cuisine. It's a bistro, fresh farm-to-table foods, and a classic Italian menu. And then you're sitting in the beautiful 11 restaurant, which is our signature steakhouse. We have a very creative, internationally trained staff and a very creative menu that matches the fireworks that you see nightly just outside the window here, where we have fireworks from Disney and Universal as well.
Carlton, when people come to visit here at Reunion, what are some of the exciting attractions and opportunities they have if they use the resort as a hub?
In addition to enjoying all the amenities here at Reunion, we're 20 minutes from the major theme parks in Orlando: Disney, Epcot, Universal, water parks, just an array to keep your family busy throughout their entire vacation.
Carlton, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. We know that the visitors who come to Reunion will appreciate it as well.
Thank you, Bob. Thanks for being here.
Up next, we take a mulligan and enjoy a round of golf with Dylan Mulligan, a pro at the Conservatory course at Hammock Beach.
Introducing Srixon's all-new Q-Star Tour. Tour caliber spin and lower compression for players with moderate swing speeds. The new Q-Star Tour from Srixon. Take your performance further.
Welcome to the Conservatory here at the Hammock Beach Resort. We're joined by professional Dylan Mulligan. Dylan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Bob.
Yes, you heard me correctly. He's a professional and his last name is Mulligan. Couldn't have been Birdie, couldn't have been Eagle. Albatross would have been kind of interesting.
Yeah, I wish it would have been.
So tell us about this Tom Watson design golf course.
Yeah, our Tom Watson designed the Conservatory course. It's tucked back in a little nature preserve with a nice neighborhood going throughout it. It's actually the longest course in Florida. From the tips, it's about 7,700 yards plus a little bit. Quite a few bunkers out there that might come into play along the way, but other than that, it's a great course.
Well, I know over our shoulder is the green of the 18th hole, so I'll look forward to trying to make our way through 7,700 yards to get there successfully. But today, we're going to fire up on number 1 right now.
Let's get to it.
Here we are getting ready to hit our approach shot on the first hole, little dog leg right. Tons of undulation here in the fairway. Is it throughout the entire course?
It is, yeah, a lot of rolling fairways throughout the whole course. Our green complex is a little bit larger than our ocean course, so it's a little nicer opportunity to get a nice layup from there.
Forgiving for those of us who like to say we were on a regulation, but still might have a 100-foot putt.
Exactly.
After all that trash talking to fairway, I better make this birdie putt.
Let's see it. Oh, that's looking nice.
Oh. So Dylan, here we are at our first par 5 on the front 9 here at Conservatory, the 4th hole. Give us a preview of what we're about to expect.
Yeah, from the tees that we're playing, it's about 520 yards. On both sides of the fairway, you have a little water that might come into play, surrounded by bunkers lining the fairways. And your second shot, you get an option to go to a higher side of the fairway or go to the lower side.
Oh! Dylan, what a beautiful par 3. We've got a little babbling brook of a waterfall over here off our shoulder, and all the water we could hope for on the left side and what looks like surrounding this green.
It is, yeah. We have quite a few bunkers that surround the green, so it's a nice little target golf.
Nice bridge in the background. How about you drop that birdie putt? Nice.
Thank you.
So the first par 3 on the back 9, Dylan?
That is correct. It plays about 190 yards.
Go in the hole.
Nicely done, right at the pin.
Did I forget to mention this is closest to the pin for $1, Dylan?
Uh-oh, you might be in trouble then.
Looks good. I'll take my $1. Wow, this ended up nice and tight.
Yeah, let's see that birdie putt. Great putt.
Thank you. All set up by a shot that I'd like to have every Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. You can't get better than that.
So I guess that means you owe me $1.
Yeah, my wallet's in my car though.
Yeah, I've heard that once or twice before. So Dylan, we're almost there. We've got 2 holes left, and as we approach this par 3 17th, looks like we've got to try and maneuver ourselves around that cavernous bunker in front of the pin.
Yeah, that's right. It's about 160 yards from the tee box, surrounded by bunkers up there with an elevated green. I'd say with your swing and that draw, aim a little right and let the draw do the work.
Let's hope it can.
Let's see it. Just like that. That might be in the hole.
All right, looks like you're in a different zip code out there.
At least I'm in the same area code.
Good speed.
Keep going.
Good looking putt. That's a good putt from out there.
I'll take it. Great roll, great birdie.
So Dylan, we've maneuvered ourselves through 17 of the 18 holes here on the Conservatory at Hammock Beach. And one of the things that I've noticed is I lost track of how many bunkers we must have flown a golf ball over.
Yeah, that's true. Well over 100.
Well, we can only hope that we can survive this last hole and go in for something to drink.
Great ball. Nice touch.
Great round of golf, Dylan.
That
So
was.
much appreciate your hospitality.
Thank you for coming out.
Look forward to going over to the conservatory and enjoying a beverage on the terrace.
That sounds great. Let's do it.
Oh, what a beautiful clubhouse, Dylan.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great way to finish 18 here at the conservatory.
Yeah, you can't beat it.
We caught up with Nancy Lopez, LPGA legend, at the PGA Show and found out who she would like in her fantasy foursome. You will be surprised. We're here at the 2018 PGA Show in Orlando, Florida, and we wouldn't have hardly imagined an opportunity to speak to an LPGA legend, Nancy Lopez. Very nice to meet you, Nancy.
Hi, thank you.
One of the questions we have for you is that what started your interest in golf in the first place just a few years ago?
Yeah, just a few years ago. Well, I started playing golf because my mom and my dad played. And I was just kind of the tag along, came out to just walk with them because we didn't stay with babysitters in those days and we didn't have nannies. So our parents always took us with them. And my dad was a good little amateur player. My mom really just played because she wanted to exercise and wasn't really a good golfer. But as I walked with them, I asked my dad if I could swing a golf club, and he gave it to me. And I think he was kind of waiting to see if I would ever ask to swing it. I don't think he was going to make me play the game. So he gave me the golf club, and the only instructions I had was to every time I swung at the ball to make connection. That was my first lesson from my dad. He was my only teacher, and he taught me how to love the game of golf, and never really put pressure on me to play the game unless I wanted to. So I think, because of that, I learned to love it very quickly, and I love playing with my dad. My mom ended up quitting because we couldn't afford 3 sets. We could only afford 2 sets. And so she was the one that was walking then after that. But I loved golf because my dad made it fun. And it was just something that, we enjoyed together. Of course, I think maybe my dad thought maybe I might become a good player after a while. I was just playing because I was having a good time with my dad.
So at what point in your career did you realize, wow, I'm not only getting good, but I'm getting really good, and I can compete and I can win? At what point in time did it kind of click that, wow, this is amazing?
Well, my dad gave me a lot of opportunity to play in a lot of little events, and I grew up in Roswell, New Mexico, born in California, but he would put me in little peewee events, anything that I could play in just to compete. And I started playing better and better, and I think probably when I was 12 years old and I won the New Mexico Women's State Amateurs, when I thought, wow, I might be able to do this for a long time. And at that time, the press was already asking me if I was going to turn professional, and I was age 12. So, and back then you couldn't really say that. If you made a statement, the rules have changed so much, but if you made a statement that, yes, I want to turn professional, that pretty much knocked you out of being amateur anymore.
Great. Well, one of the last questions we have for you. You and 3 other people playing a fantasy foursome, be people from the past to the present. Who would those 3 people be and why?
Well, I would have to say my favorite 3 people would be my dad, Arnold Palmer, who I adored, and Tom Selleck. Because
Any particular reason why Magnum PI made the list?
well, when I was younger, and still, even though I'm older, he was just the most handsome man I thought I ever saw on TV. And he, I got to meet him one time. Of course, I was goo-goo gaga about him. But I would like to play golf with him. That would be the perfect foursome.
Well, we certainly appreciate your time and appreciate the legend that you are to the LPGA and, quite frankly, to golf in general.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you. If you've ever had a fried egg in the sand, Kevin Baker from Reunion Resort will teach us how to get up and down from that nasty lie.
Cleveland Golf's launcher is back. A new ultra lightweight hosel, a new high-bore crown, get you next level distance. The Launcher HB driver. Don't just hit it, launch it.
We're here with Kevin Baker, Director of Golf, Reunion Resort, part of the Salamander Golf Collection. And Kevin, what are we going to do with that?
Well, you know, we've all had this lie, the buried lie, or what a lot of people call it, the fried egg. It's going to be a fun one, but I'm going to give you 3 quick tips to get this golf ball on the green.
And it won't include a backhoe?
No, we're going to definitely not include a back. All right, well, let's talk about the shot here, the buried lie. So a regular shot coming out of the bunker is very simple. A lot of people put the ball a little bit more forward in your stance. They open the club face and they have a nice high finish, because a high finish will let that ball come out. With this buried lie, we're going to do the exact opposite of that with the 3 items. First of all, we're going to put the ball back in our stance. We're going to close the club face, or in other words, hood the club, and we're going to bring it back and forth and not have any type of follow through here. So simply back in the stance, close the club face, and we're going to swing down on this golf shot and leave the club head in the sand here, and hopefully have a nice little pop out.
So Kevin, we all wish we could successfully get out of a buried lie bunker shot like that. Can you remind us what are the most important considerations for that kind of a shot?
Yes, absolutely. What we want to do is we want to make sure we hood the club, we put the ball back in the stance, and when we hit the ball, we want to have no follow through. In other words, that club is going to dive down right into that bunker and stay low.
Remember, that means it's an auto sandy if you execute like Kevin did.
Yes, sir.
So whether you're just hanging out on the beach, catching some rays, or you're buried in the sand like Kevin just got us out of, for that and more, go to teatimeflorida.com and click on Tips from the Pro. We're going to continue our conversation with Brian about the Cleveland iron line. So could you give us an update on what's hot this spring for you guys?
Yeah, we have 2 new iron sets, really targeting different player types, but with technologies to help people get closer, which is ultimately what they're trying to do with their irons. So to start, we have the CBX irons, and these are our cavity back iron. I like to say they're kind of a distance iron with more control. In terms of distance, they have a cup face, so they launch the ball really fast, high, far. They have a forgiving cavity back sole, but there are 2 key things that separates these from all the other cavity back irons in the market. The first is the V-shaped sole. You'll see kind of a keel on the sole here, and that adds a little bit bounce to the leading edge to help the irons go smoother through the turf. So if you hit the ball first, that's great. It just improves the feel of the iron. If you hit a little bit behind it, it maintains more speed into the ball, so you have better distance control. And then the second thing is the face. These have our tour zip grooves, which are the same grooves that are on our wedges. Really, the CBX irons are all about control and getting closer, so we put the most aggressive grooves we have in these, so if you're in the rough, you don't hit flyers. Just more consistent spin, more consistent distance control to get closer to the hole. Next is the Launcher HB irons, and these are a fun one for us. They've been extremely popular. It's a full hollow hybrid iron set, and there's really nothing else out there like these. They're forgiving, they're easy to hit, and so for anyone who struggles with their iron play, needs something to help them get the ball in the air a little bit, the Launcher HB irons just give so much forgiveness, high launch, and just are really good for golfers who struggle with their iron play.
So to continue on with the fact that Cleveland is not just wedges, they've got an excellent line of irons and hybrids, and we're going to be talking about drivers next. Is that right, Brian?
Yeah, that's it.
We're back with Brian. We're going to talk about Cleveland drivers, the Launcher HB. Tell us the exciting news about that club.
Yeah, the Launcher HB is new product for us and really exciting. It's a little bit different in the market. There are a lot of great drivers for golfers who want to work the ball, if they want to hit, low fades, take spin off it, There are a lot of great options for them, but for people who just want to hit it high, straight, and really just bomb it, the Launcher HB is the best thing out there.
So speaking of bombing, don't you have a PGA Tour player that hits this club and bombs it?
Yeah, well, exciting news. The longest tour pro on the planet, Jamie Sadlowski, he just switched to the Launcher HB driver, which is a really testament of its performance. It's got technologies that are a little bit unique. We put so much weight low and deep within the head that it brings the center of gravity down for high launch, but then also even more forgiveness. And then it has some really cool ball speed technologies. The face on this thing is amazing. It has a cup face, premium construction. It has our high bore crown, flex fins. It's packed with technologies for golfers who just want to hit it high and straight, find more fairways, but also get more distance.
So one of the benefits would be going from a long iron to a short iron off the tee box. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, and especially in the fairway, which this thing does.
Coming up after these messages, we'll visit with Mike Williams, who'll tell us all about the new enhanced TIF Eagle greens here on the South Course, which should be open in late September, early October. We're enjoying a visit with Mike Williams, Managing Director of the Innisbrook Resort. Good to see you again, Mike.
Bob, welcome back. Always a pleasure to have you here at Innisbrook.
Looks like we've got a little bit of construction going on here.
We do. We have a project underway right now that's regrassing the 18 greens of our Osprey South Course. Like we did last year with the North Course, we're putting down TIF Eagle Bermuda grass. This is the same turf grass that we've had on the Copperhead course where we play the Valspar Championship each year, on the Island course, and as we put on the North course last year. It's a great turf grass. It gives us a firm, consistent putting surface. The pros love it, our players love it, our members love it. One of the things we were able to do was locate the original wires and found the original boundaries and contours of the South Course greens. We've been able to expand the size of those greens back out to their original dimensions, and we're adding TIF Eagle turf to the collars as well. So it's going to be a tremendous, tremendous playing surface.
Now, I understand this is not the only construction process that's going on out here. The guest accommodations are also being updated and refreshed as well?
Absolutely. We have so many good things going on at Innisbrook right now, Bob. All of our guest accommodations are being renovated from top to bottom. For the first time in 20 years, Innisbrook is going to be able to offer all of our guests, whether they're a conference attendee, a golf buddy group coming down, brand new accommodations. Every single one of our guest accommodations is being renovated. New appliances, new floors, new carpets, new furniture, case goods, hard goods, you name it, it's new at Innisbrook. Greens in September, the guest rooms will be ready January 1st, and we invite everybody down to come see the new and revitalized Innisbrook.
We're enjoying some time here at the Innisbrook Resort with the Napier family, Chris, Bryce, Amy, and Harper. And we're going to talk to them about, one, why did they choose the Innisbrook Resort to not only have as their home, but also they're members of the club as well. Chris, can you give us an idea as to why you chose Innisbrook as a place to enjoy your family?
Yeah, we moved down from Pennsylvania. We, searched a bunch of different areas revolving around school districts and all that. We love the game of golf, so it was kind of a no-brainer once we came and visited Innisbrook and saw the grounds. They're beautiful. As soon as you pull onto campus, it's breathtaking. 4 golf courses, 6 pools. The resort lifestyle is very nice, and the wife and kids enjoy it very much.
So Amy, I would imagine you and Harper have an opportunity to enjoy the spa here at Innisbrook. Can you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, they're very easy to get an appointment with. Harper and I usually go for manicure, pedicure, super friendly, massages, anything you'd want, facials. And like I said, the staff is always very friendly, welcoming. I don't think we ever have an issue with getting an appointment, so it's great.
We're enjoying our visit here at Innisbrook Resort, and we now find ourselves at the Salamander Spa with Spa Director Heather Kinsetti. Nice to meet you, Heather.
Nice to meet you too, Bob.
So we know that the guests and residents of the Innisbrook community can utilize these services. What about those that live outside of the community?
That's a great question, Bob. One that's commonly asked. So here at Salamander Spa, we welcome all guests, whether you're staying here on the property, you live locally, or you're just visiting the Tampa Bay area.
So Heather, as a visitor here to the Salamander Spa, what can a guest expect?
Well, something very unique here that we provide at Salamander Spa. If you're coming in to enjoy a massage with us, a facial, or even a brow wax, you're able to utilize our amenities all day long with us.
Heather, what a beautifully appointed room and just a phenomenal view of the Copperhead course out back. Tell us what this room's all about.
Thank you. So right now you're in the ladies' relaxation area. You're honestly not supposed to be here.
Oops.
But lucky for you, all of our guests are in services. So right here is where all of our guests come to relax before their service. And then after their service, they can utilize this area all day long with us.
Heather, namaste.
Namaste, Bob.
Remind me, what are we whispering for again?
We're whispering because we're in the middle of a private yoga session. We also offer group yoga sessions as well, one of our many amenities offered here at Salamander Spa.
So Heather, what a great time to take a little bit of a break during our tour and enjoy the spa patio. Could we have a meal served out here if we chose to do so?
You can. We can have chef prepare breakfast or lunch for all of our guests as well. So a lot of our services are to include different types of massages. We have facials, body treatments, and then we also have our most popular traditional Thai floor massage that we offer here. You want to go inside and meet one of our therapists?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay, let's go. Well, Bob, it looks like you're getting to experience one of our many requested massages, our Golfer's Muscle Melter Massage. It's one of our most popular amongst all of our gentlemen. Sherry, if you'd like to give an example of what that massage can do for you?
It improves your flexibility and range of motion.
Bob, are you still with us, Bob?
What? Heather, thank you so much for the wonderful tour of the spa today. I especially liked our time with Cher.
I'm glad you did, Bob. Thank you so much. And I hope that we are able to help you and all of your viewers reconnect with your body here at Salamander Spa.
We're enjoying a casual conversation with Executive Chef Thomas McKinney-Steer here at the Market Salamander Grill at Innisbrook Resort, part of the Salamander Golf Collection. Guten Tag, Chef.
Guten Tag.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Ja, ich spreche Deutsch.
Nur ein bisschen.
Bisschen, yeah, okay.
That's as close as I can get, Chef.
Right.
Can you tell us about the experience visitors to the grill can have and that at the Packard Steakhouse?
Yeah, Market Salamander Grill is our three-meal casual restaurant with a twist. Like I have ribs, I have grouper, I have bucatini. You know, we're going in the modern direction. And Packard's now is our regular upscale steakhouse.
Chef, being of German descent, does your heritage sneak into the menu at all here at Innisbrook?
In October, yes. September, end of September, October, absolutely. We have our pork shanks, we have our German brats, I have a beer and German Smunkeled festival, you know. Over the year, not quite. Florida's too hot for German food. Overall, we try really bringing the German influence of doing everything house we're supposed to cook.
Well, we thank you so much for your time today. Dankeschön.
Well, bitteschön. You're very welcome, Bob.
For more Tea Time Florida, visit us online. And don't forget to register for a 3-day, 2-night stay at any Salamander Golf Collection resort. May your swing be straight and your ball fly far, and may your round be blessed with no worse than par.